there once again, people, and welcome to another extravaganza exploration-based project. As I'm basically checking out a lot of different random games or different things around this period of time, or various things that I just kind of feel like checking out. Basically, I kind of hit a wall with Quake. Basically, I couldn't really do much more at this current time. Because either A, I basically am trying to expand to a mod whereby I'm pretty much at the wall when it comes to being able to expand with more content. If I try and expand with any more, the game does not run whatsoever. So basically the only way to really fix it would be to remove other content, which I really don't want to do. I don't want to ruin other things to add new things and cycle things out just to try and play a dance to get in the content that would be at the best ideal, especially since the way the mod was designed and the way I was trying to hope for was that we'd have a giant amount of content that I could really throw into it. The randomization really is only strong when you have a bunch of different elements. If you only have 10 or 20 different enemies, you're not really having the level of randomization I was hoping for. The amount of interesting content constantly being thrown at you, because you can kind of see it all on one level and it gets sort of predictable. As said, really the only way it could have been really strong is if I could have just kept outputting content and more content, and that's kind of what I thought I could do with Quake. Quake has always been said to be the most modded game of all time, had a lot of potential, and so I thought it basically was an infinite experience. But basically, I've proven it's not. And Source Sports can kind of extend it a little bit, but at the same time, I'm also seeing walls with those. It only extends it so far. So really, the answer does not seem to be Quake when it comes to modding. And on top of all of that, we also have the fact that most of the content was made for multiplayer, and, well, I don't exactly have anyone to play multiplayer maps with. So I'm basically exploring a bunch of content that's almost going entirely to waste. I could play with bots, but bots aren't really the best experience. I find bots are actually the worst experience. It doesn't have the exploration-based things of single player. It doesn't really have the community sense, or really any sort of fun that you'd have in deathmatch. You know, really the fun in deathmatch is hanging out with other people, talking, and having something that allows you to really have that intensity with another player being involved. Just make it a bot, and it just feels like a repetitive, endless kill fest, whereby you're going to kill the bot a bunch, and the number's going to go up, and that's basically it. That's not exactly the most exciting of situations. It's not really fun. Yeah, so I decided I'm not going to bother with it. I'm kind of done with that for the time being. I don't know if I'm going to return to Quake. I don't know when I will return to Quake, if I do. Maybe I'll just put it on hold for now, and a bit of time I'll go back to it. But for the time being, this is definitely a notable little time whereby I've kind of totally split apart from it. Now, you may also notice I haven't done many videos lately. That's a lot to do with that, but also to do with the fact that lately my environment has kind of shifted around. People are around the house a lot more, it seems. It's harder to really get that free period to really easily record. So I've been trying to make do, trying to mostly play games at night, and that usually means not doing commentary, which kind of stinks and whatnot, but at the same time, it allows me to actually play more games and enjoy more things instead of sitting around and not really having much to do during the nights. So, needless to say, I've kind of been balancing things out more, but I decided we need to have something that's also a bit more of a recording-based thing, hopefully. And I decided, why not try and do a recording with the noise, ignore it all, and we could just have a little bit of a, I guess you could say, a more casual experience, or something like that. Just see what in God's name it's like. Maybe it's not even that bad, and I've been over-exaggerating the issues. Hopefully someone can tell me. That would be nice, wouldn't it? Anyway, let's see here. We have basically the game that we're going to be playing today, which is MBDK. It was recommended to me by Vorknitz, which means it's going to be terrible. Kind of like, whatchamacallit, Hetson was. Yeah, if this is anything close to Hetson, I'm probably going to have a miserable time. But yeah, recently I was checking out Soul Trap, realized I wasn't a big fan of it, and also I had a lot of technical issues with that one because I haven't really recorded in several months, and so I ended up fighting with a bunch of different things. It ended up weirdly fragmented and broke in a lot of parts. I could upload what I had, but at the same time I felt like it was too... It was too broken by the time I kind of really did it, and mostly I was recording content that I kind of already did to say, here's what I kind of did, and yeah, it's just not the same. So I decided, you know what, I'm not going to really bother. I'm not a big fan of this game anyway, and so yeah, Soul Trap, not a big fan of, not really going to bother with that game. I kind of don't like the fact that it landlocks you in certain ways. It makes it so you can't really do content again. So yeah, needless to say, not a big fan of it. So I decided let's try something a little different. MDK is a game that's been recommended to me. As said, I don't know what it's about, but I'm hoping for a sort of weirdness. And a bit of a different weirdness from what I saw in Soul Trap. Soul Trap had weirdness to it, but at the same time, it also was mostly just randomness. It didn't feel like a cohesive world, which I feel is an important part of a game. So hopefully this has a cohesive world, while at the same time being, I guess you could say, strange, different, maybe even eerie. That really is where, like, atmosphere seems to be. It usually gets too mundane if they're trying to recreate realistic environments. So hopefully this is something that's a bit more life-filled and interesting, and hopefully this is actually a true, like, late 90s experience, complete with unreal things and weird subterranean mole men. I have no idea what I'm talking about. I'm just trying to assume what in God's name I'm about to deal with. I don't even know what the words MDK means. Martin Death King. Yes, it's Martin Luther King, except now he's out for blood. Yes, that's what I've gotten from this. That's the only ideas I have. Anyway, I don't really have much more to say. It's been 7 minutes. I probably should be starting the game. Let's actually see what in God's name it's about. Oh, look, this is actually an icon file, so that doesn't really help me. Yeah, that won't actually get me anywhere at all. I need to load up the M95 file. And yeah, as said, you guys can expect from time to time me to probably release one of these. But don't expect a constant stream. I will be, like, playing a lot of quiet stuff on my own. I just want to do something and kind of show, especially since it was recommended to me, so I wanted to, like, kind of show my experience and exactly my feelings on it. Since, after all, there is an interest in this one, as compared to some of the other ones I'd be touching. So here we are. Shiny, bright things. And we have something that looks like alien. Yes. Okay, the sound level's pretty loud, which is good. Except that it's probably too loud. Let's see, can I put it like... If I put it like 0, it doesn't sound... You know what, I'm probably going to put my volumes on like 100. And then if I like shut it off quickly, I want to change my volume level if I can. Oh god, but... Yeah, let's see here. My output level, I want to put that, instead of 18, I want to put that down to like maybe like 10 or 8, maybe? Yeah, let's put it like 8, because that's too loud. That will like drown out my voice, I assume. My glorious voice, and you guys won't be able to hear it, and I won't be able to hear the game. Everything will be too loud to... Yeah, this sounds a lot more manageable. I feel like I'm able to probably talk over this easily enough. I was able to talk over 18 fine, it seemed like, but this will definitely make it clearer. So let's see here. We have our sound. We have our joystick, which is a joystick. I don't think we have a joystick, so I think that's kind of useless. You could do different controls, such as the ability to fire a gun or jump. Use a middle mouse, maybe? I don't know. But let's see here. You have left, right, up, down. Amazing concepts. You also have zoom in and out being A and Z. Yeah, these are weird controls. I might have to change them. Yeah, I don't... This comes from an era where WASD was not conventional, it seems. So quickly, let's change that around. WASD. Jump is Alt. Why would jump be Alt? We have the sniper such a right mouse button, but jump is Alt. Honestly, jump should be the right mouse button, probably. Actually, now that I think about it. Yeah, let's see here. Let's try and do jump. Jump is middle mouse button. Make it right mouse button. Okay, jump is actually right mouse button. Wait a minute here. You just click in a slot that you want, and it basically becomes that slot. That doesn't really help me. I don't even know what one's which one. Yeah. Needless to say, I don't know what I'm doing, people. There's a mouse thing here. It's moving all around creation. It's not exactly communicating itself to me. Can I test it? Yeah, those are two basically buttons. I don't really know what mouse 3 even is because it's not the mouse wheel. I don't know what it is. Yeah, it suggests that there's a third mouse button, but there really isn't. So we're just going to ignore that. We're going to pretend it doesn't exist. Okay, so jump is now right mouse, left mouse is shoot, so it's a lot like Quake. You can strafe left to right. Oh, wait, strafe. That's probably a point. Yeah, this is what I want to have as my things here. And now, it doesn't seem like they unbind keys, so I'm going to randomly put them on, like, keys that I'm not going to use, such as the numpad. Just that way there's no weird conflicts. I know this is going to get more, like, annoying, but I'm trying to, like, get different things. I'm assuming this changes, like, between sidestep and normal. We don't care about that, since we are just going to have the strafe. We don't need the ability to turn. We have free look. So let's see here. Sniper. Where do we want our sniper button? That's a good question. What would be a good sniper button? Why not the letter C? So that way I can, like, easily, like, press down and it'll be sniping. Yeah, that feels pretty fair. Yeah, I don't know what turbo is, but that sounds like a run thing. Turbo could be caps lock, sure. I don't like the caps lock key. I actually decided to tab because I don't want to be spamming caps lock if I can avoid it. Look up, down, I don't really care about. In fact, that's probably good to throw over here. Along with the zoom in and out keys. Zoom in and out is actually probably good, but we don't want that, obviously, on the A key. Probably on the Q and E. That would make sense, right above me. Actually, no, I'm going to have next to previous item. So based on that, I want to have it like Thief is. Thief would be next to previous items that way. Previous and next item. Why not have that? I mean, zoom in and out. Zoom in and out should be... I don't know, let's do V and B. That's somewhere that's kind of in the middle of the keyboard. It's not really affected by anything else. At the same time, it's kind of right next to my C key, which makes it pretty clear. Use item. Actually, you know what? That could be tab. Yeah, that should be tab. And then this set turbo could be alt. Alt works. Yeah, I don't even know what set turbo does. Like, I don't know what any of these do. So obviously this is a great idea. Change everything around where we don't know. Oh yeah, look at this performance. Look at this absolute pro game right here. We just have a test seeing how this game compares to how it'd play on a Pentium 90. Needless to say, it's working amazing. You look at that, 101%. It's not even 100%, people. It's on 101%. The maximum that you could ever get on any game whatsoever. We're getting 101%. It's going to be absolutely amazing. We can set it to, like, different difficulties. Of course, we're going to put it to hard without realizing what exactly hard's even like. Because that's how we always roll. Details low? Oh, come on. We're putting details to high. This is a demanding game from 97. Obviously, we want to see the best in quality 97 can offer us. We can see the brightness level, as you see. Basically, by default, is the darkest the game can get. You can increase the gamma, make it ridiculously wide watched out. But yeah, you can't make it any darker, so... yeah, hopefully this is a good brightness level, otherwise, yeah, you're pretty much doomed. You can't make it any darker. Well, that stinks. A one-way only... okay, so it's kind of like Doom. It shows up a credit screen. We don't care too much about that. Here's a save game file thing I don't really care about. I guess we should just load this thing up and see what exactly it is. Newsflash. A huge city Minecraft dweller is heading straight for the coastal town of Laguna Beach, USA. Minecrawler? City Minecrawler. All I can think of is Minecraft now. Thanks a lot, game. You've already made me think of Minecraft within the first 15 minutes of playing it. But yeah, we're having some weird mine-crawling thing attacking Laguna Beach. Okay. And is that guy an anteater? That guy looks like an anteater. It's like... Is this set in the world of, like... Oh, God, what's the name of that show? You know, that kid show with the talking aardvark. Not Alf. God, what's the name of it? It starts with an A, and for the love of God, I cannot remember it now. Why can I not remember these things in the middle of recording? But yeah, there is some aardvark show, and it would make sense that this is probably that, so I'm going with it, even though I cannot remember the name for the life of me. This is obviously great content. This is what the story is about. Okay, so... I press enter, that does nothing. Okay, maybe if I press shoot, does nothing. I think I'm stuck. Okay, I press escape, and that seems to do something. Okay! And now we have a guy who's falling! Avoid the radar! Wait, what? I don't know what I'm doing! Is this supposed to be a thing? Is this a cutscene? No, I'm able to move. I'm able to move, and I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing. You just started me in this game, and all of a sudden it's telling me to avoid stuff. Oh, this hurts. I don't even know where I'm supposed to be moving. It doesn't allow for, like, left or right movement. It only allows for up and down. And it's not exactly communicating where the radar even is. Like, yeah. Okay, but that seemed to work. I don't know what I did. I don't know any contents of story. I thought it would kind of tell me, but instead, oh God, there's a monkey man. There's a monkey man. I don't know what this is about, but there's a monkey. Kill it. Kill it, fire. I love how he looks behind him. Can you hurt me? I feel top. Yeah, I feel top. Okay, so that's actually health. This weirdly controls. It's like it's controlling my mouse, so it's like it has look strafe on, which is really gonna make this a lot harder to play. Why does this have look strafe on? I didn't say to put look strafe on. I tried to turn off anything. Oh my God, these rock things kind of look eerie. It's a weird spinning turntable thing outside, and it looks red. And I look like I look like the Black Panther from Marvel. I'm the Black Panther, except I have some weird gun thingamajiggy. But yeah, this is going to be awkward to control, given that my mouse is also controlling my movement. So needless to say, I'm moving around like a maniac. Also, this is a weirdly sprite-based game for 97. Yeah, it's kind of 3D, but really not. It feels like a lot of hacks, mostly. But I'm going to ignore that. It doesn't seem like it's too big of a deal. In fact, I can't even look up or down. I thought it had free look, but obviously it does not. Okay, so we have big fat guys who shoot me. Wait, he knocked me down even though I have almost full health. That felt cheap. Do I have infinite ammo? I'm not seeing any way to see my ammo counter, so I'm going to assume I have infinite ammo. Watch as I don't and get punished for it actively. But yeah, you just want to keep running around like a maniac and shooting, well, everything. Okay, here's some radioactive container thingamajig. World's smallest nuclear explosion. I need to shoot that thing that's above me, but I can't really aim up and down. In fact, I don't even think I have keys to aim up and down. Luckily, I can aim backwards like this. Hooray for auto-aim! Auto-aim has saved my butt. Let's see here. I can also drag, and this actually makes me move faster than if I walk. So yeah, this is like my turbo speed right here, actually. See, if I press shift... I don't even know... I think this is toggling run. Yeah, I don't know. Unlock the door with the nuke. Okay. I don't know how to use the item. Wait, actually, no. I have the use item button. It's just convenient that I actually looked at what things do. Otherwise, I'd be doomed right now. This is going to be just like Duke Nukem. We're going to blow up a door and get through this place. Okay. Hail to the king, baby, right? There's nuclear explosion. Hooray, scripted event. Yeah. But yeah, weird sprite-based game that feels a lot like Duke Nukem would. This feels weird, but I guess it makes sense for 97 that it'd be very sprite-based still. So, like I said, I'm going to look the other way with all this, and hopefully it plays nice. So far, I'm not sure the context of the story is really given to me. I kind of was hoping for more story, but, yeah. No cutscenes, just wandering around aimlessly. So, now we start running around here. It looks like a bunch of corridors that seem to lead nowhere. Just a bunch of ventilation shafts, nothing major. No big D. There's nothing really to explore either. So far, it's been a pretty linear path. I'm not liking the linearity so far. Hopefully that changes. Practice room. Okay, so wait, this has been a training? This has been a weird training. Everyone's been trying to kill me. I want to complain to the manager about this practice room. It says practice room, but I seem to be stuck. But I can jump. Also, I get weird parachute thing. Look at this. But, I don't seem to be able to get over this wall. Huh. That's odd. Can I shoot the wall? Shoot targets using sniper mode. How can I do that when I can't even shoot through the wall? Okay, sniper mode, sniper mode. I know this. There we are. I can do like that. Snipe over the red glass. Wait, how the heck am I supposed to do that? How am I supposed to snipe over the red glass? Maybe if I come back here? Yeah, if I come back from here, I can, like, aim, I guess, and shoot at you. Wait, where am I shooting at? I thought I was shooting at the blue thing, but obviously not. Where am I even shooting at? I don't even know what my enemy is. I want to say it's that moving thing, but... at least I'm not really running out of ammo, so... shoot everything. Pray to God and hope I hit something. At this point, I pretty much feel hopeless, or, I really don't even know what I'm supposed to be hitting. Wait, did I just see something on the camera? Yeah, I think it's actually showing what I'm hitting on the camera. People, I do not think... wait a minute, there's a zoom in and zoom out function, isn't there? Yes, that makes a lot more sense. There we are. You can zoom in and out using the... okay, okay, my bad. I forgot my own controls. Now I can zoom in and out. You can see this guy. We can snipe him out. Bam. Okay, now we... okay, I probably should have made the left one the opposite way. I don't like the controls of this, but at the same time, I'll make it work, I guess. There's a parachute. I can shoot that parachute. Look at that. That was destructive. Okay. How do you untab? Tab? There we are. We're in sniper mode, and we can get this thing. A hand grenade. Which allows for what? Can we, like, blow this up? I don't know. I'm almost afraid to use the item because it's a one-use item, isn't it? No, that will force me to quit the game, but I want to save it. Okay, that was effective. I blew up the glass, but I also injured myself in the process because... sanity. Okay, I probably should be trying to grab the item, shouldn't I? Unless, of course, I don't know how to grab the item. Use parachute to get the mortar. These guys are really angry at me. I don't know what these guys are. They're weird robot dudes. I don't even know. But yeah, we need to get the parachute to get to that. So that means we need to get up here. Control ourselves. This is going to be a lot harder with the fact of matter that... gah! Just short. Look at that. That was really short. Also, we have mantling. Look at that. We can mantle up surfaces. Of course, using the whole look spring thing is going to make this 10 times harder, as usual. Like I said, I really regret my choices now that there's a look spring mechanic. And I can't, of course, change my gameplay settings in-game. Of course not. So, I feel like a lot of my preparation for this is for nothing. I'm trying to, like, control myself. Like, I gotta run like this and then, like, jump, like, here. There we are. No? Why aren't you mantled up on that surface? I guess because it's not straight. Okay, if I can get it like a straight edge, maybe you mantle up on it. Yeah, this is made 10 times harder by the fact that I have to run using this mouse. Look at that! Buddy game, why am I not hitting this? Like, okay, it's like right on my line of sight. But because of the controls with this whole look strafe thing, it's not exactly working out for me. Like, a lot of times I'm not even jumping before I, like, do anything. You can see it's definitely be a problem. There we are! Mortar! I think I just got a new weapon, but I don't know how to change to it. It's not an item, is it? No. I don't know what I'm supposed to do now. From what I've learned through far in this game, you can't really do anything through glass. So, yeah, needless to say, I'm a bit confused what I'm supposed to be doing here. Shoot mortar through the hole in the wall. Okay, but how do I get mortar? Oh, great. An auto-aim mechanic. Luckily, I can actually do this. And, like... How do you change guns? That might help matters. Amazing! I shot the mortar through the hole in the wall. By mortar, I mean I shot myself. Could I, like, have the other gun? Did I just do myself to be locked here permanently because I blew up myself? Help? How do I even know how to switch to my other gun? I don't see anything on my HUD that tells me I have a different gun, that there's a way to switch to it, anything. It's not really communicating itself to me. Like, this is being really uncommunicative. How do I know how to switch to my other gun? I'm using my next to previous item. It doesn't change anything. I don't remember a next to previous weapon command. Using my number keys doesn't do anything, which I would think. Okay, wait a minute. It looks like it's maybe a one-use item, and now I have to grab another one? Maybe? Okay, maybe items are multiple use. So if you fail, use it once, you have to grab it again, maybe. Which means we have to do this annoying jump again. And not die from it all, obviously. So that's kind of hard. But yeah, okay, I'm starting to figure this out at least. The puzzles are straightforward! You won't have any problems with this at all! Look at this. I don't think you understand the meaning of the word straightforward to me. Okay, so we want to change to sniper mode. We want to be prepared with this. Aim right at that wall. That isn't really what I want to have happen. Okay, that seemed to work. How do I get out of this? Okay, there we are. I really hope it's as directional and explanatory as it is now in the future, because otherwise I'll probably be doomed. Owie! Who just shot me? Who just shot me, and how dare you shoot me? For that you shall be shot a bunch! Do I need to, like, shoot with a sniper grenade thing? What's this thing? Is this healing? This is a dummy decoy! I don't know what all this stuff is. All I know is there's a sniper target. Thingamajiggies. Wait, what? Quick, shoot the dummy decoy! Don't shoot me, shoot the decoy! Okay, so it's kind of like Duke Nukem's decoy. That's not really helping me at all. In fact, he's just kind of looking stupid now. Okay, how do I get out of sniper mode? That way? There's only one problem now. The targets kind of come back really quickly, and well, I only can have one of those shots. So, I feel like I'm missing a point to this. If you notice, he's totally immune to my shots. You need to use, like, explosives, but you only had that one explosive. People, I feel like I'm missing something here. Which is not surprising. I don't get this. I can fall off that platform thing. Yeah, you need to really get up there, but to get up there, I need explosive sniper things. I don't even know what's going on. I mean, I could grab another mortar. Could I do that? Maybe that's the idea. Maybe I'm supposed to shoot the mortar at the enemy. Obviously, maybe this is the idea. I'm really... I thought this game was supposed to be straightforward. It feels like so far it's been puzzle after puzzle. Like, in fact, it's been the opposite of straightforward. Okay, luckily I grabbed it. So now we want to blow stuff up. Do I need to use my sniper mode for, like, the mortar? Sure. Okay, this is a problem. I kill one wave and another wave comes. That isn't exactly helping my situation. What's the point of doing this if they're going to just respawn? And now I don't have my mortar shell up there, so now what do I do? Game? I feel like you really expected more. Wait, what? He just randomly died. People, he just randomly died. I feel like I haven't achieved anything. Can I shoot this thing? Wait, this thing moves when I shoot it. Maybe that means it will do something. Maybe the secret to life is actually shooting whatever this thing is. I don't know what this does, but maybe... Okay, you're blowing stuff up. And I feel like I'm not really getting anywhere. Everyone said I couldn't be stumped by the puzzles in this game. But now I'm stuck in the training room. And have been stuck for the last 30 minutes. I think this is a lesson, people. When you think obtuse, you don't know the meaning of obtuse. Oh, wait, there's a health bar. Okay, keep shooting it. I know how this works. I'll just keep shooting it and stuff will happen. Nothing happened. Okay, I feel just as stuck as I was before this whole situation. Yeah, people. I'm kind of lost on what to do. Just play MDK, they said. It will be fun, they said. I'm not sure what to do now. I thought the mortar was supposed to respawn, but the mortar still hasn't respawned, so now I'm not really sure what I'm supposed to do there. I think people had too much faith in me in doing puzzles. Or maybe they just wanted to see me get tortured by puzzles, and that was the entire point. Yeah, maybe that's it. Maybe they were just trying to troll me, and they knew this would be an evil game that would make me hate life and pain and suffering. So if I run back to the beginning, given that there's nothing that way, maybe the beginning has something for me. No, this was a total waste of time. There's nothing over here. I'm stuck. I'm fully and blatantly stuck, people. I know it's just been a few minutes. I shouldn't be this horribly stuck, but I'm stuck. I feel like I'm missing something, and I don't know what. This game is definitely not working out for me in that way. I can do burst of sprint if I wanted to. I mean, maybe I could just like run past them. Maybe that's a secret. Ow. Well, okay. Maybe I'm supposed to jump up here. No. You're not helping me. I'm trying to get up there. But you guys are in my way. Yeah, you guys don't want me getting up there. But the problem is I need to get up there. I can't really get to that platform without having said get up to that platform. But, I can't really do that. I mean, I blew up whatever this thing was. I don't even know what the purpose of that was. It didn't really seem to achieve anything. Let's go back to sniper mode, because sniper mode is the answer to all life's problems. But see, I feel like I need more mortar. I feel like maybe I was supposed to destroy this thing and then shoot them. But now I've destroyed the mortar, and now I can't really... I mean, I've destroyed that thing, but I don't really have respawning mortar, so I feel like I'm kind of stuck here. Well, if you thought it was impossible to get stuck in a training level, if you thought this was straightforward and direct, I think we have new words for you. I feel stuck horribly. Can I, like, quit and restart, maybe? Also, while I'm here, let's change my keyboard around a little bit. Zooming in and out should be backwards from what they were. Because that honestly makes more sense. I feel like my set turbo would be with tab. Wait, no, shift. And this should be alt. Should mix those two up. Look up and look down are probably important to have in the game, so I and K. Because I don't really have free look otherwise unless I go in sniper mode. Yeah, that seems pretty good. Okay, so we'll go with that. Blah, blah, blah. Huge thing. Let's go. Now we'll have the shrub period. Let's see if this time around, now that I know how the puzzle kind of works. Yes, now I'm prepared. I'm an experienced veteran at this game. I now should know how to play it. Look at that. Look how well I am dodging things. Obviously, this is proof of my ability. Howie. I got a super chain gun. I don't know what that even is. I can't use it. I can't shoot with it. So I'm not sure what that does. I'm about to die from trying to land. Yeah, this should be interesting. But yeah, I got a super chain gun, Majiggy. I still don't know about the look strafe thing, but at least now I can fight more. I do this. And cause some more damage. And kill more stuff. You see, this would have probably been helpful before. World's smallest nuclear explosion, blah blah blah. Maybe the humor is kind of lost to me when I'm trying to figure out how to deal with these stupid puzzles. Puzzles that, obviously, I'm not doing too well with figuring out. Aren't you proud of me of my inability to figure out stuff? Now, let's see here. Where's the other flying thing? Yoo-hoo. There's another flying gunship. TIE fighter. Yeah, it feels like a TIE fighter. Okay, now we want to plant this item. There. We blow it up. Boom. Nuclear explosion, dead. We can get through. Okay. Simple enough, so straightforward. We get some healing. That doesn't really help me. Well. I feel stuck. Let's get out of this platform. I mean, we're almost where we were before, which is pretty sad. Especially considering I don't really know what I'm doing still. Okay, so we need to snipe these out. So, time to zoom in. Zoom in. Using this. See, this is much better. Now I actually can control my zooms a lot more. Hi there. That's 1. 2 is this guy. He's going to pull up. You're going to do this one. He's going to zoom, make you shoot this. You shoot. Then you have this. You try and shoot this. And you blow up all 3. Ta-da! Then it drops some mortar in that. Okay, simple enough. We want to get out of here. And we get the hand grenade. The hand grenade, we basically use the item once again. And don't this time blow up ourselves. Okay, I still blew up myself. That really didn't help me. Okay, and now we need to use the mortar to get through the glass. So we need to time this. That would help it, wouldn't it? I'm trying to use the parachute to get the motor, but of course it's offline. You know what would also help? A save feature. Because obviously I'm going to mess up these puzzles and it's going to force me to restart everything, isn't it? Yes, yes indeedy. Where is the save feature? It has load save games, but I don't know how to save the game. Maybe you have to save like between missions? I don't know. I can't exactly beat this first level, so... And half of it's because of a stupid mortar that's right there that I can't reach for whatever reason. Okay, let's try and get closer. That was a terrible shot. Okay, let's try and go in a straight line. Let's use the arrow keys to kind of get me there. Because obviously, I'm not controlling myself well using the mouse. So what I'm going to do is... do that. There we are. See, that's a lot more controlled. So I have to use the keyboard in order to do accurate jumps, I guess. This should be horrible. Now I just shoot the mortar using this. Obviously, this is a great idea. Look how well the mortar went. Oh wait, I was supposed to shoot in the hole. I'm an idiot. I completely forgot about that. Okay, so now we get in here. We say we want to shoot this thing because he's the ultimate boss, obviously. Kill him with fire. Make him bleed. So we want to shoot this thing first to make it dead. Obviously, this is like the final boss of this game. This is what the entire game's been leading up to, is this particular thingamajig. We get a dummy decoy, which doesn't really help me out as far as I know. And we get the sniper grenade, which will allow me to do sniper grenade stuff. Wait, grenade? Yeah, see, the problem with a sniper grenade is there's only one of them. It's not exactly allowing me to get anywhere. So now I have to do the whole mortar thing again. Which is why the mortar is this the second time, I'm assuming. So you do that. That way I actually did pretty good control. Let's see here. Oh wait, they're actually not responding this time. Look at that, see? So yeah, it mattered the order that you did things in, which kind of stinks because, as you see, I totally failed the puzzle the first time around because I couldn't have known. So yeah, get more health, but not getting more healing for the health, but just get more potential for the health. So now we run, we do more running. Obviously this is a run-based game, we run a bunch. And now we get here to a giant open area. There should be more action-packed shoot-em-a-jiggies, right? Totally. Oh great, more mortars I can mess things up with. I just want to avoid the mortars because that's what I've basically been learning. Is that using mortars are a bad thing. Just keep shooting everything. Eventually stuff will happen. Obviously this is a smart idea. Oh look, guys are bombs. This is getting chaotic. But luckily it's a lot more action-packed than a lot of the other areas. Don't you dare make me use a hand grenade. I'm not using a hand grenade. I've learned my lesson from before. I'm just destroying everything with my gun. Okay, we want to shoot those things. Obviously those things respawn enemies as far as I get it. I don't know. But it sounds logical, so we want to focus on shooting this. And so we cause that to blow up. Now we should have less things spawning in here. Hopefully. Either that, or things are just going to keep spawning and we keep killing them. Either way, I don't really have a problem with it. Now let's get out of here. We have these mortar shells. Obviously that's a thing. We need to get as many mortars as we can. The more mortars, the more destructive we can be when we need to be. What are you? You're explosive! Of course you are! Why did I think it was not going to be explosive? Oh look, more potential health! Oh wait, this actually does heal you, okay. It just doesn't heal you if you have over the maximum. It just kind of then raises your health values, so you have more you can carry. But given that I'm basically almost dead from the explosive dudes charge at me constantly, I know how this works. You just want to keep shooting the string turret thing. Ignore literally everything else, just focus on that. That's what my lessons in this have been. Shoot everything. Okay, now what? I'm healing a bit, but okay, there's a hole in the floor. Obviously, I must drop through this hole. Okay, super chain gun. We can cause destruction with that. I can work with this. I know this one. Cause him to blow up before he reaches me. Don't want him reaching me. More of them. More healing. Okay, I'm learning. I think I'm learning this game finally. And so now we got Twinkie Rippers. They're actually, not Twinkies, what am I saying? They're like Tootsie Rolls. Look at that. It's like a Tootsie Roll. Except they're nuclear. So yeah, you just keep going around and you keep shooting things. Eventually stuff dies. What an amazing plot. Homing bullets. That sounds legit. Let's keep shooting stuff. Aha, I found where I need to shoot. Forget everything else you know. Just focus on shooting that. And of course, don't use any grenades or anything else. Just keep focusing on the thing that keeps spawning enemies. So it looks like there's another one that's popping out enemies over here. Yeah, see, you can see them popping out the enemies. So that definitely is what's causing things. See, it was kind of bad that the first few enemies that did that required you to understand the mechanics of this respawning device thing. That would have helped a lot. Had not the first one been, you know, one that I couldn't kill the enemies with without the special item that only appeared 2 times. Which is kind of garbage. But luckily I'm kind of figuring out how to get past that, and now I seem to be actually working my way forward. I get a bunch of hand grenades. I've seen them in some tram monorail station thingamajig. That's all I'm getting from this situation. Let's see here. Here's the door. And here's a freaking tank! Of course. Got the guy fly at me. It seems like these things also spawn tanks, so you really want to, like, just keep shooting the tank. Well, keep shooting everything. When in doubt, shoot everything. Oh yeah, this is gonna go well. This is going absolutely well. They keep spawning more than I can kill. Play game. I just don't want him flanking my back. Get away from me. Get away from me. How did that thing heal? And dead. Okay, so now I have to replay the entire level again. Okie dokie. Time to do this. Continue. And so we do the entire thing, but luckily now we don't have to go through the very beginning area. We can just go through this. Which means we have to do all the puzzle elements again. A shame, because the action segment was definitely the better segment. Can I just get back to that? Let's see here. We want to get this. We want to get that. We want to get this. We want to get everything. Let's see here. We need to avoid dying. That would help. But mainly my problem in life is the fact that everything explodes. Literally everything. Okay, so you place this here, you get back, it blows up, door opens. Simple and effective. Okay, now we charge down this corridor, running at Mach 10 speeds, obviously, because this is the greatest way to do strategy. We rush at maniac speeds, you want to get back here so we can snipe in. Zoom in using this. Aim. Hi there. Shoot him. Get to this one. There's another one in this window. Get faster with those targets. I want to get to the action sequence. This is boring. Okay, here we want to blow up this. There we are. Now let's see here. We want to get out of our zoom mode. There should be a hand grenade that drops. There we are. And now, maybe if I stand back here and throw it, maybe I won't actually hurt myself. See, there we are. Look at this. I'm getting much better. Maybe because I know kind of what happens. Here's a mortar. This time around, we want to actually shoot it into the hole, which means we want... that didn't really do anything. I want to say those alien sounds do sound familiar for some reason, though I don't know where I heard them. Sniper grenade. I don't care about that. We have this thing to shoot. Kill it with fire. As long as this thing can die, you can be free. First step first, do that. Second step, do this. Blow up the middle one. Sadly, it doesn't affect the other two, as you see. There should be another mortar that drops, I think. Come on, game. Drop another mortar. There's supposed to be another mortar that drops. There was always another mortar that dropped. I kind of need that. I can't really get through this level without another mortar. Game? You can drop a mortar? Like, I kind of need that mortar. Which dropped this diversion thing for some reason. I don't know what. Maybe this will help. I mean, he's distracted. Wait, maybe I'm supposed to get up here while he's distracted. Oh, now it's too late. Brilliant! That was my chance to get up here, and now it's too bloody late. And this stupid mortar has yet to respawn. Is it supposed to respawn? I don't know. All I know is that, yeah, now I feel punished again. I can't get anywhere. Because, you know, he's back on his game of trying to prevent me from being happy and all. So I can use this to hopefully, like, jump on the edge. That's my main hope with this. Is using this to get at the edge. And there we are. That way I totally evade them. Hooray! Look at that. Thank God I shot the middle one. Shooting the middle one was the best idea I ever had. Otherwise, I would have been punished with this stupid puzzle again. And this, people, is why I hate puzzles. Because this is the third or fourth time, and it had weirdly different stupid results. Not happy with that. Yeah, I'm not really sure I'm going to be liking this game because puzzles. It's sent a bad taste in my mouth already. Okay, so we have our mortars. Let's start shooting things because things to shoot. Places to be, places to see, people to shoot. Just want to stand around and run in circles and shoot this tank. As long as you keep straight from left, nothing bad can happen. To shoot the cyber demon, shoot it until it dies. That seemed to work. Now rush over here, you can pick up this mortar. You can rush over here, you can blow up this thing. And it doesn't serve any purpose whatsoever. Oh look, suicide bombers. That's always exciting. Let's see, let's get a couple of these back. Great. Great, more of them. Let's heal up and destroy this thing. So obviously I cannot rest until the stupid stuff is blown up. As you see. Wait, if I zoom in on that, there seems to be something on top of that. Shoot it. I thought those containers were supposed to be explosive. Okay, now maybe it was explosive? I don't even know. I don't even know what I'm doing. I feel confused by cause and effect, people. At least it blew up. Oh wait, I had mortar. I'm an idiot. So I just caused stuff to blow up everywhere. That, alright. Hopefully it won't doom me forever. I think it would if it did. Just keep causing things to blow up. That's the best way to solve all life's problems. Want to shoot this turret? Obviously, this is necessary in the line of our endless respawning dead things. I think one respawned back here. We want to kill him. Okay, we want some healing here. Some more healing over here. There we are. Now we have 100 health. We're doing good. We want to drop in the hole. Obviously, I know this much. You drop in the hole and stuff happens. Namely, you get a nice super chain gun, which allows you to be super chainy. I have no idea what I'm talking about. This one I'm trying not to die. I'd like to complete the training level. I think this is all a training level, right? It said training at some point. Don't want to say I don't even know. If this is a training level, this is the most deadly training level I've ever seen. It's just like a bunch of them. First of all, we want to destroy this one. Owie! Death everywhere. So now that one's destroyed. That should hopefully give us a little bit more control. There's lots of them in this little canyon. So we just keep shooting. Some keeps dying. They just keep coming and they won't stop coming. Get to the ground, they just keep on running. It makes sense not to live for fun. You keep on shooting. God, what am I doing in my life? I'm trying not to die because every single one of these enemies is explosive when they die. Okay, so you just stand here and you keep shooting and this eventually dies, right? Totally. This is great strategy right here, people. Look at this strategy. Works totally well. How to solve all life's problems using just one turret. Okay, so you have a bunch of hand grenades that I'm obviously not going to use because instead we have to face off against a freaking tank. Which means obviously straight from left to right. Now we just want to like do this type of stuff whereby you keep running around and preventing him from shooting me. I'm doing weird things like shooting him over and over. Obviously this is great commentary. 10 out of 10 would comment again because all we're doing is just shooting this tank over there that I wanted to just make out of the way so we can actually get forward. I think the tank's dead. I want to say the tank's dead. Now the tank's dead. Okay, let's make them all pay for existing or something. I hear another one. I don't care about completing the level. I want to find this stupid enemy that's yelling at me. He's yelling obscenities. I want him dead. Where is he? Found him. And dead. Okay, so I do not know what we're achieving at all with all this. I don't even know what the point of any of this is. Something else. Minecraft. Yes. About an hour ago we were talking about Minecraft. This is obviously what this has to do with. Look, it's a turret thing. Shoot it. Okay, this seems to not be working. I don't know what that is. Is it a ship? Is it an ally ship? Maybe it's like a way out. It might be a way out. But I don't want a way out. I want to shoot more stuff. Charge! Then again, it might also be... Yeah, I don't really know. Maybe it's actually supposed to be that you'd actually, like, fly and do stuff and be a heroic and all that. But, you know, why do that when I can shoot things? A full-out war. They exist, and therefore they must all die. Come forth, my enemies! Okay, these things don't open. Oh look, bombshells. And the free super chain gun. I can use that. Howie. That's the biggest problem, is that every enemy that dies explodes. So in turn, I end up exploding a lot more. Actively getting punished for killing things. What an exciting game this should be. Also, I don't know what's going on. Like, yeah, these things that cause explosions suddenly. I don't know, am I supposed to be shooting the things flying by? It seems to be like dropping things. I really don't know. Wait, I'm at 2 health. Bloody game! Shoot that thing. We can't afford to have more stuff appearing. Oh, great. We have a freaking tank. Just what life needed, right? Totally. A tank. We're 2 health, about to die, and we have a tank to deal with. And dead. Brilliant. So, lesson learned. We probably should have gotten the ship. Honestly, now I'm even more confused about the whole ship situation. I probably should have went in the ship, seen what exactly happened, but, yeah. Totally. Try this again. It's the effort of trying things. It's in actually trying things. Let's jump a lot more, because jumping is obviously going to help me. Yeah, like I said, this mouse really is a big part of the problem. You know, if I didn't have Look Spring, I think I would have much better control abilities. But as it is, I feel really, really like this is weird for me. Control. So here we are with that. Press this. Get this godforsaken thing done. Just start dragging my monkey hand around and drag it all around creation and see what exactly happens. I'm flying around wildly because that's what fun is like, right? Totally. Okay, let's zoom in. Okay, you're starting this platform for me. I love how they just put out little targets for me to target. Like, this is their entire purpose in life, is pulling up targets. I really wonder, are these guys supposed to be, like, training? Just so I'm really doing terrible at training. I'm probably doomed to the actual game, ain't I? Probably. Let's see here. We want to get on this platform. I want to be on the edge of the platform, but of course I can't really get easily on the edge. I think you can also run in midair, so that might help too. Oh, that was too low. Brilliant! That should do something, right? There we are. Okay. And now we play sniper grenade time. We shoot at the middle one. And you shoot at this thing. And you can get to freedom, right? Totally. But yeah, basically you just want to distract them. So yeah, you want to shoot him out, at the very least. And now you want to throw the dummy over here or something. And this time around, I've learned from last time, you want to jump like that. There we are. See, you basically distract them and now you can just get up here without ever worrying about anything. So now we head down these corridors and, well, what's exactly left for us besides shooting more stuff? Amazing strategy here. We shoot stuff. And drag around like a monkey. I mean, I probably should be using my hand grenades and all that more. But since I was, you know, punished actively for doing such before, now I feel free to do it. So now we want to shoot this tank, I guess. Tank must die. Tank is enemy in life. Who even cares about the smaller enemies? Honestly, I have no strategy whatsoever with this stuff. Wait, what? I just pressed a weird button. All I did was click my mouse, and somehow I got booted out of the game, which means I have to do it all again. I hate you, game. I hate you. Well, that's brilliant. That's absolutely brilliant right there, people. Look at that. Yeah. So we got booted out of a game we basically couldn't save in. We had a bunch of puzzles, which definitely doesn't sound like my type of thing. And yeah, so I guess now we have to load it back. Have to redo it. Yeah, we have to redo this whole thing, and hopefully it gets better the 50 millionth time of trying to do this stupid level. I mean, we're learning, right? Totally. I think we're learning something. Now we have to do this whole thing again. You know, before I really get underway, let's actually make sure there is nothing in the mouse that, like... Wait. Ah, I can turn the move on and off here. So I can turn everything on and off, yeah, so I can basically make it so that way I can do what I wanted to do. Side step, turn, zoom. Yeah, let's do X and Y as turn. Or can I use that to, like, look up and down? I don't know. But it sounds like an idea. Let's do that. Let's use the mouse to look in different directions. If we can get a mouse to look going. Okay. Let's do this. I have learned from my previous mistakes. I now have the power. Honestly, I have no idea what I'm doing. I don't even know how to avoid those shots. It just kind of shoots at me. Yeah, it just kind of shoots at me, and I have to, like, hopefully pray that, like, that went over me and somehow it hit me. I don't understand. But as you see, now this turns me. Except when I look, everything's turned me in the same direction. Yeah, this probably wasn't a good idea either. Yeah, this is just as bad, actually. Because I feel like I'm weirdly turning them both. Okay, you know what? I can't do this. I need to change my mouse keyboard controls again. Ay. Okay, let's turn everything off and just hope for the best. That, of course, means I'm going to need some way to turn. That's fine. I'll use my keyboard to turn. Left or right? Let's see here. What would be good left or right controls for this stupid thing? C and X, maybe? I don't even know. Let's see here. Yeah, let's do Z and X. That'll allow me to, like... Look at that. I'm able to strafe left to right. Oh my god, I can actually turn left to right. That's actually a thing. And you know what that means? I can dodge everything. Look at me. I can fly everywhere. Of course, now I'm horribly confused and don't know what I'm doing. But I'm able to move around a lot more. So, yeah, look at that. Look at the brilliance of turning left and right. Behold this brilliance. And the slow turning speed that's also involved with this. This should be painful. I really can't find good controls for this game, can I? No, I can't. So, now you press this, now you're able to run at super fast speeds. Yeah. Just keep shooting stuff. That helps. Totally. I mean, at least now my mouse isn't awkwardly pushing me all around creation. That right there is a massive plus. So let's see here. Wait, no, I know what sniper rifle. I wanted to move. That's probably the one kind of putting it right next to my sniper button. I don't even know where to put all my keys at this point. I have like a bunch of keys and don't know where to even be putting them all. Because the unintuitive controls. I blame it being 97 when things weren't really standardized yet. But we're trying to work with it. Great, now I'm in zoom mode again. Okay, so keep turning, keep moving. Now we want to play zoom in. We can do this. We can zoom in. One down. 2 more to go. Come on, you slow moving pain in the butts. It'd be nice to actually pass this one level. Just because I'm really getting tired of it already. Oh look, I totally missed that. Actually no, it hangs in midair. Hooray! It doesn't move! It's possible to always hit it. I've been doing it the hard way all this time. Amazing. Okay, so you throw this, it blows up, and now we can play. Let's try and reach that without falling off. Watch as I have now the power of full control. Look at that. Okay, now I shoot this in the air, it bounces down, it blows him up, and there we are. More explosions in a sci-fi. What am I even trying to say? More explosions than something. I don't even know. The Michael Bay movie. Let's see here. We just need this stupid thing dead. That's the first step, obviously, to my world domination. Second step, you're not to die from every explosion in the game ever. Okay, obviously this isn't gonna work. You're my enemy. Okay, I picked the wrong one. Well, I'm probably doomed. Let's try and distract him. We have to get up here quickly. Turn. What amazing sensitivity we have here. At least it's a lot more control than we had in Soul Trap. That's the positive. I have a lot more air control and control in general than I did in that hellhole of a game. Okay, so let's see here. So now we get to the tank part. This should be interesting when I can't really look around. Yeah, I think any magic this game we've had is kind of destroyed. Did it just get destroyed? How did I destroy it that quickly? I want to destroy all tanks that quickly. That would help tremendously. Maybe it's supposed to shoot like the top or something. Also, these guys. Yeah. So let's see here. We just keep shooting some of these guys. Oh good, more bomb guys. That's all we needed. No matter how many times I shoot them, they just don't die. That's annoying. I don't know why they aren't dying. They don't even have a health, so I'm assuming they can't be killed. You just have to outrun them? I don't know. Now there's a health to them. It's just they have a lot more health than your normal troop, I guess. Okay. So let's see here. We have healing. We can work with this. Only 10 meager health. Probably not the most helpful thing in the world. I'm really trying to remember where I've heard these noises before. They're definitely like frustrated alien sounds. But I don't know where I've heard them. Okay, let's stand right here and just keep spamming this one turret thing. Amazing strategy right there. Worked perfectly well. 10 out of 10 would not die again. Okay, let's run around some more and gather more random garbage. Look at all the stuff I can gather that I'm not going to use. Because who would use it on enemies when you have to mandatorily use it on walls? That's the problem. By setting up this whole idea that I can only destroy walls by doing certain things, it makes me not want to use it against certain things. Also, where'd you come from? I thought there was an enemy behind me, but I don't know where he came from. Okay, where are you guys coming from? Honestly, I can't even tell at this point. I don't know what I'm doing with my life. Okay, just want more health, more healing, more random garbage. And now we want to head down here and start destroying everything. So obviously the super chain gun is the answer to life's problems. Oh yeah, they definitely had health and whatnot. I should have known that because I killed them down here. With a super chain gun, it's very easy to kill them. So yeah, basically you just keep running down these long corridors of nothingness. You want to go this way because this one's here. Basically, the longer that you let them sit around, the more they could cause spawning. Which is also annoying. So, let's see here. Let's just keep shooting this one turret thing. Eventually, we'll die. And now we should be able to clear out the enemies a lot easier. She's saying no way over and over. No way! No way! No way! No way! What in God's name are you? I don't know what your problem is, but die! Guess he's just a weird little dancer dude who does something. I don't even know what he does. I don't know what anything does. I'm just shooting stuff. That's the lesson here. When in doubt, shoot everything. Such as this convenient tank. I think I'm supposed to shoot the head. So I want to like come back here and like I can shoot the head more. I think that's the idea. But of course it's a lot harder when things keep spawning out of every few annoying seconds. As you see, this is pretty much just getting tedious as you stand here and watch everything die. Now we just destroy the body. I see, okay. Simple enough, straightforward enough. We should not really have any problems there. Look at this marvelous game. Oh wait, yeah, there's a sniper feature. Who cares about that? Let's shoot more stuff. Okay, I guess we'll eat this apple. Random apple. I don't even know what the apples do. Well, I do know what they do, but why are they here? I don't know. Okay, let's keep running. Running is the answer to all life's problems. Okay, now we get here. To giant warship area. I learned from last time. How do I get in this stupid thing? Okay, this is not helping me. I don't even know how to control anything. This was a bad idea. I don't even know how to control where I'm turning. Yeah, I don't think you can. You just kind of like click stuff. Also, you regenerate, so you can really just like spam grenades like this. Now you can make sure you wipe out everything. There's really no problem for blowing up literally everything. And also, I'm not sure how to dodge anything in this row. Given that, you know, I'm kind of stationary and all. None of my movement controls are working. I'm hoping when I die, so-called, that I'll actually get out of it. And I'll be able to, like, actually move normally. That's my hope, at least. So as this stands, this is really kind of annoying. I'm getting injured and I'm not able to control myself at all. Or prevent being injured. Okay, it dropped me off here. Or maybe because I hit the zoom button? I don't know. No, it seems like this is where it kind of came back. So I'm hoping that meant a lot less that can injure me. Look at that, more stuff. And there we are, ship is destroyed. Which means I can get inside this thing. What's in here? Well, that's actually pretty useful. More random goodies that I can't use. There's another ship. Hopefully those ships aren't respawning. I don't even know what I'm doing, people. I'm just shooting stuff. Oh, I just knew ships are bad. They cause lots of pain. Oh, good. Here comes the tank. Okay, that way the ship couldn't get me. Now we just want to keep focusing on this tank. Straight back and forth so he can't hit me, hopefully. Oh god, here comes another ship. Let's focus on the ship. Die, stupid ship. I think the auto aim is not working in my favor. Stupid ship. At least the tank's dead. That's the good news. The tank is now dead. I can focus fully on the ship when it makes its next come by. I can't really... Nothing can really stop me from defeating you. Simple enough. So you see a lot more controlled environment, but the annoying thing is there seems to be more respawning ships. Okay, I'm not liking this. There's respawning ships. I destroy one and another one appears from there. Look at that. Every single time I destroy a ship, another one's appearing. I'm not happy with this, people. I don't like this mechanic at all. It's complete garbage. There better be a way to control this. This is kind of getting annoying. Like every few seconds, there's one of these. Let's see here. I mean, I've definitely controlled my environment a lot better, but still. It would be nice if these ships stopped driving me crazy. Like every few seconds. Like this stinks. This is really, really annoying. Look at this. This is not fun. No, every single second another ship appears. Okay, so I need a nuclear reactor thing, majig. See, every few seconds a ship appears and tries blowing me up. And that's pretty annoying. Can I get up here? No, I can't. Great. So now what? I'm not too sure! What an exciting concept. I have no idea what I'm doing. Am I supposed to like shoot that guy on the top of that? I can figure out how to zoom. Zoom, 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 zoom. I really wonder if I'm supposed to like destroy him. Come on already. Am I even hitting him? Okay, that wasn't a good one. Have to wait for another one. All I can say is this is not really working in my favor at all. I mean, is that going to kill him at all? Am I even shooting at him? Seems to just be bouncing off him or something. I don't even know. I don't even know what I'm doing. Well, that seems to have blown up something. That seemed to blow up specifically the doorway. I wonder if I can blow up this doorway, actually, if I use a hand grenade. Let's try it. No, no it doesn't. I have no idea how that makes any sense whatsoever, but there we are. Start shooting it. It's something that's moving. Where'd he go? Shoot with fire, and eventually it dies. See the answer to the lace home since I run around like a maniac. Okay, now we shoot this turret thing. Okay, I can get this far. Straight left, straight right. You keep running in circles, they can't hit you, obviously. This solution's foolproof. Except for the fact that there's somebody shooting me from behind. So I probably should get over here. Okay, and now I can use that nuclear detonator thing to blow the wall over there. Okay, I got this far. I understand this much. I can do this, people. I have this thing, and I have the door. I know how to use this. I am not going to fail this. Look at that. Look at that. I'm totally serious with how to open doors now. Now, let's see. We're covering new ground, people. Hopefully, we're almost out of this freaking level. It's been a long gauntlet, but I could use a break. Are we on the surface of Mars or something? Suddenly very red. Suddenly very isolating. And, suddenly very random. Oh, look! Lots of TIE fighters! Simple enough. That's not simple enough, though. What in God's name is all that? Is that a boss or something? Shoot it! It's losing health, whatever it is. I shall shoot it until it dies. I'm very good at puzzles, you see. This is obviously a puzzle. I'll just keep shooting it, eventually it'll die. Best puzzle ever. Okay, I shot it. Now what? Now what? No, seriously, now what? Do I throw a grenade at you? Let's see, let's throw a grenade. No? What do I do? Oh great, now I feel stuck again. Okay, watch as I'm supposed to like take this and maybe I'm supposed to shoot something in one of these ventilation shafts? Yeah, that's gotta be what it is. Except I don't have anything to really shoot in a ventilation shaft. That's not helping me. There goes Laguna Beach. What? Wait, that's not exactly... That sounds like it's honestly a worse thing for me. So you just told me that you destroyed the world? Yeah, honestly, I think did I lose? They just destroyed Laguna Beach or whatever. I don't think I won. But I don't know where I am or what I'm supposed to do now. Yeah. Once again, I feel stuck. Brilliant. That's exactly what I wanted. I was starting to get into it, starting to feel like it was getting more action-packed, and now I'm stuck. Okay, am I supposed to go over here, maybe? This looks like a hollow-out area. Except I can't reach up it. How would I get up here? Let's see here. Can I get to this thing and then, like... No, there's no way I would be able to get from here to there. So, what am I supposed to be doing? There's obviously something here. Made my way all the way over here, and now I feel like I'm confused on what to do. I mean, on the one hand, it's horribly linear. It's a very linear action-based game. It's just a simple action shooter. But on the other hand, it constantly has these annoying puzzles. Like, this seems to be a big part of the gameplay, is constantly trying to solve puzzles. And it's getting annoying. Yeah, I didn't sign up for a puzzle game. You know, if anything, it's exactly the opposite. Straightforward, they said. Easy to solve, they said. I mean, the way I see it, this is like a pyramid thingamajig. You're supposed to shoot it. But it doesn't do anything. It doesn't have a health counter. It doesn't seem to be shootable. You can't shoot anything in the ventilation shafts. I don't have anything to shoot in the ventilation shafts. I can't shoot the glass. Let's see here. Kind of like... Yeah, throwing grenades like into the air doesn't seem to work. So honestly, I'm very confused. I thought the rules of this game were you could break glass with grenades. Wasn't that exactly what we did in the past? You use hand grenades to break glass? So now I feel like the rules of this game are very inconsistent. I'm not exactly being told what to do. I don't have any additional resources. Yeah, I feel like it's starting to get very obtuse. And yet I have to kind of try and commit to this, because if I stop, I basically have to redo everything. This has been basically a pointless attempt at a level, because I can't solve a stupid puzzle. Yeah, I've defeated numerous tanks, defeated everything, was fighting my way through it. You know, I had a little bit of struggle with the battles and whatnot, but honestly, I was perfectly fine with those struggles. You know, it had some annoying respawning mechanics I'm not too big on. But at the same time, I was dealing with it. And, you know, at the same time, at least you can control it when you destroy an area or something. It's basically, it seems to respawn until you eliminate some central thing. Whether it be like a turret or something like that. So at least that's kind of forgivable. I could work with that. What I can't work with is trying to solve whatever in God's name the stupid puzzle is. Like, I can't get up here. There seems to be no way to do anything with that glass. Okay, you know what? When in doubt, go back. I know this is going to sound stupid, and it probably is. It probably has nothing to do with anything. Let's go a little bit back. I can't imagine the answer being backtracking. Yeah, it's just going to be a long, expansive level that you're not supposed to go through. Like, it's not communicating to me to go back either, and honestly, it's too annoying to go back and forth. Out there, the insult they do. Can I shoot that window? I'm really not sure what I'm supposed to be doing, people. I feel lost. So now the window is not what I'm supposed to be shooting at. I'm not too sure what I'm supposed to be doing then. I mean, we have these guys dancing through windows. They're very satisfied with themselves, obviously, because they know I can't get to them. They're basically mocking me at this point. Laguna Beach is dead, so I basically doomed everyone. I don't know if this is a failed state and it's just not communicating itself as a failed state, in which case that stings. Nothing seems to be changing if I snipe anything. Yeah. Direct puzzles. Look at this. Look how direct the puzzles are. Obviously, everything's very direct in this game. And very clear and straightforward. Yeah. Totally. I really... I don't feel like I have any idea what I'm supposed to be doing at this point. I mean, and it's not like I have many options here. The game hasn't exactly given me many in the way of resources. In fact, I only have a finite number of grenades, and I'm basically doomed. Wait, did I see something when I jumped up here? Okay, come on. I need to climb up on the platform. Yeah, I do. Okay, let's zoom in that. I think I'm seeing something when I zoom in over here. Jump. Okay, I can't jump and snipe. Well, that's brilliant, because that means I can't see what's over there. But when you jump, I don't know if that's just something on the opposite side of the mountain, or if that's actually something. I can't tell. It's probably a complete red herring. I don't think it's actually going to be anything. But yeah, I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing, people. I'm walking into the doors, just hoping they open. Obviously, that isn't the answer. Yeah, I really don't know. I feel like I just randomly came here and now I'm stuck. This isn't exactly the most fun experience in the world, people. Yeah. I don't even know where to even look. This is why I hate puzzles. Once again, I feel stuck by a puzzle. And this time, it's also being a very direct game, which makes me feel even worse of a gamer. But, like, what am I missing here? I feel like there's not many options, I said. You know, watch as it's another case of you did something wrong and would have to restart the level. Like you know, that example before, where because I didn't shoot that respawner thing first, I was punished with the inability to continue. This might be something similar, though I'm not even sure what. I didn't see anything that could have messed up anything on my way over. I mean, there was a series of ships, but they were so far back that there was no way it was going to have any effect on this. I don't know. But start shooting random stuff. When in doubt, start shooting everything. Maybe something will happen. Just keep shooting randomly. Yeah, that's obviously not doing anything. I'm not seeing any health bars. I'm not seeing anything that looks like anything is occurring. So I'm not getting any clues whatsoever that what I'm doing is going to have any positive result. So yeah, I feel lost. Okay, you know what? I'm going to have to backtrack because at this point I do not know anything else I'm supposed to be doing here. I really don't. Maybe I'll find some mortar or something back here that will give me the ability to blow up that window? Maybe I'm supposed to backtrack? I don't know. All I know is, obviously this is not the answer. I'm not really achieving anything by staying in that little area. So, let's start wandering the world. This should be fun, especially since I'm not really sure if this is actually a good idea or if this is going to be a massive waste of time. Probably the latter. And I'm going to be stopping soon, so needless to say, this might actually be a horrible way to end the video, but, well, it's not like I said I have any idea whatsoever what I'm supposed to do there. You know, as far as I'm aware, it doesn't seem possible to get through. I've tried using grenades on the window. I've tried sniping anything I could. I've tried throwing grenades in the hole. Nothing is working. I'm not able to mantle anything to get onto that little ledge. I can't snipe onto that little weird thing that was on the side over there. I'm really at a loss for where I'm supposed to be going or what I'm supposed to be doing. Which kind of goes to show that this is not as direct of a game as it was advertised to me as. I was kind of told that this was supposed to be some very direct game, but the more I see it, the more I'm seeing it being more combat focused than Tomb Raider. But still very, very puzzle oriented. And it feels like, yeah, it constantly is going away from our action-based, action-packed fight. Well, there's a hand grenade. I did see it be dropped. But yeah, it's not exactly going to help me. Hand grenades aren't exactly helping this situation. I already had the hand grenades. So, needless to say, that doesn't really change anything for me. What's this thing? Is this thing anything? No, this is the control that allows me to fly the ship. I don't even know. Can I call the ship again? Is that a dog print? I can press a dog print and it'll, like, make the ship fly. Am I actually a dog? I'm like a talking dog. Let's see here. I'm a guy wearing spandex that his hands like a dog. That's basically the lesson here. But yeah, at this point, I really am lost. Oh look, more stuff to kill. Maybe this means I'm actually supposed to go back this way. Let's hope. Let us hope this actually means something. I mean, why did they send the enemies? I mean, unless this is a way forward. Maybe this is the answer I've been looking for. Okay, there was 4 enemies, so that obviously means there must be something this way. Obviously, why would they spawn these enemies unless there's something back here? So now, my gaming mentality tells me to go back. Now, obviously, there's something new back here. Except I can't climb up. Never mind. Okay, I can. For a minute, I wouldn't be able to climb up that area. Wait, something shot at me. What the? You... I wonder if I'm supposed to, like, get back to my original start location? Maybe that's the idea. I don't know. I'm starting to get the vibe that that might be what I'm supposed to be doing. I don't know. But at this point, it's better than hanging around there. What's this thing? A dog mask! Owie! How dare you! Come back here and show yourself to my face! I wish to kill you violently. I can destroy these ships while they come towards me. Revenge! Okay, so now we want to go down here. It seems like backtracking's leading to something. It seems like it. I'm hoping so. Like I say, I'm thinking maybe to go back to the very beginning. That sounds logical. It just seems like there was a bunch of emptiness. I mean, this is a one-way route. If this doesn't work, I'm kind of stuck here. So, let's hope. Let's hope this actually is the answer. I mean, I do have grenades. Maybe I can use those to, like, wipe out the target dudes. I don't know. That'll be my only hope again back. But it does seem like this is supposed to be backtracking. I have seen stuff. So that tells me I'm supposed to backtrack. So now we go back here. We're at the beginning of the level. And it doesn't let me exit. Okay, so that wasn't the answer. Now I'm even more confused. Why spawn new enemies unless there's something new? I'm a bit confused, people. I don't really know what I'm supposed to be doing. I thought the answer would be backtracking, but no. Apparently not. Now I'm a bit lost. I mean, why spawn all these new enemies? There has to be something. Why spawn all these new enemies otherwise? There has to be a point to all this. Die. Okay, so they're totally resistant to my grenades. That is fun. Yeah, honestly, I don't think I'm going to be getting anywhere. Because this. I'm trying to, like, get up there and, like, get up to the next platform. Because I don't have any other way to get up this area now. I kind of doomed my chances, you know, thinking I needed to backtrack and all. You know, especially since it made it pretty clear that there was new enemies and all. Game? This is going to be annoying. This is getting really annoying, actually. Because there's no way to dispose of these two enemies here. I mean, they literally bump into you as soon as you get on it. I can't wipe them out in any way. The more I never respond, nothing ever responds, so I have no way to really wipe them out. Well, that's brilliant. I just wasted that. Amazing. Is there a way to, like, change my sniper rifle? Oh, look at this. I can wipe them out. Okay, never mind. Whoops. Wrong button. Okay, now you know what? Time to use that mortar on the glasses. I didn't realize I could change the different types. But yeah, okay. Let's go back. Trying to use different types on that area and see what happens. Because I don't know. I really don't even know what I'm doing. I'm just basically hoping something happens at this point. So, yeah, at least I cleared out those two enemies. Now I can backtrack a million times. Oh, great, more TIE fighters. Brilliant. Of course, they're everywhere. Seriously, are these guys just respawning? Making my life even worse? I'm really confused. I'm super confused, people. If there's respawning in this game, that's kind of garbage. You know, I didn't sign up for a game with respawning. Either. I think I've said numerous times I dislike respawning, so... if the game has a bunch of respawning mechanics, why exactly is this, a game someone would recommend to me? Unless they just wanted to see me tortured in a game with puzzles and respawn mechanics. Two things I, hate in games. I've complained about it in Hetson. Yeah, what did I say? Someone who recommended me Hetson would recommend me this game. Now I kind of see the correlation. Needless to say, yeah. The lesson learned. Anything he recommends is obviously going to be a puzzle-based nightmare. That's kind of what I'm getting from this. There's also these candies. I don't know what these do. They do something. I think they gave me 1 health. Which, yeah, they're like the 1 healths in Doom, I guess. I said, okay, so we want to run all the way back. Hopefully now we can get to that area. And using the mortar, hopefully we can get something done. Because, this is kind of getting tedious. I just want to exit the level. I feel like I'm not really making any progress whatsoever. I was at first. I did a lot of action-packed sequences. But now I feel like I'm wandering back and forth across an area constantly. Because that's kind of what I've been doing. But at least I learned how to use items. I didn't realize I could switch to mortar, or that I had any mortar. So who knows, maybe that will give me some ability I did not know I had. Let's hope, because that's all I have for hope, people. Okay, so aim right there, shoot in the mortar shell, and it totally missed. Brilliant. One more of these, and I'm pretty much doomed, ain't I? I'm aiming as high as possible. It bounced off. Wait, okay, that seemed to work. I killed one of them. But that one wasn't high enough. Game, I don't get what I'm supposed to be doing. Like, I killed one of the robots using this. But that's exactly it, is that there's 4 robots. You tell me I have to shoot into all 4 somehow? Like, how am I supposed to do that? Let's see here, zoom in. Let's try and use the zoom functionality. Like, see, there's an arc. That doesn't help me. Yeah, it's hard to tell where this arc is supposed to be. Well, that's brilliant. I just ran out of mortar shells. Now I can't do anything. I killed a robot. There's one less robot in this world. But I can't really do anything because, I ran out of mortar shells and all. That kind of kills us. So I'm assuming I needed to shoot all 4 of these and, like, snipe them out right. Which is really, really an annoying thing. Limited number of shots used. Okay, look at that. There's more mortar. So I guess this is indeed what I need to do. I need to keep trying to do this stupid mortar in the whole thing. Yeah, this is going to be annoying as everything. Yeah, this should be fun. That's... Can we actually, like, get something in somewhere? Okay, so we did, like, the right-hand side. The left-hand side, of course, being the problem. I'm not sure how I'm gonna get into some of these. But I'm assuming there's gonna be more mortar back here. Yep, there's more mortar here. Thank God for that. So it does at least respawn this mortar. Since it didn't respawn stuff earlier for me. I'm kind of skeptical and afraid of this type of stuff. But at least it seems here it's respawning the stupid mortar. Still, I find this whole sequence annoying. Come on, get in there. Okay, so we only have that one to do, that one in the lower left corner. Here comes more mortar. Yeah, this whole process is tedious. I'm not sure I like this. Yeah, this isn't exactly fun. I didn't sign up for this either. Yeah. Let's see here. Get in there. Come on. Did that get in there? Yes, it did. Okay. And there we are. Thank God. Okay. And now we have a bunch of tanks trying to kill me. Which should, of course, be a lot of fun. I want to just be ready in case he shoots that type of stuff at me. You do not want to get hit. First thing first, we want to waste out the turrets so we can't shoot at me anymore. Then we can just kill the bodies easy. The more we kill the bodies, the more we actually can get this godforsaken experience. Now we just wait around. Okay, the left shell just broke, even though I didn't shoot at it. Okay, I guess they just automatically destroy themselves after a certain amount of time, too. Okay, it looks like I may have to look down as well. Okay. I think these guys are behind glass. Nope, I got one. Just have to, like, dodge back and forth. Owie. Okay, one more of these. Now what? I hope there isn't fall damage, people. I don't know. I mean, I do have a parachute, so... Parachute time, I guess. Now what? Now I guess we continue on through dark corridors of aimlessness. Super slow crawl down suddenly. And something shooting me from over there. I don't have enough time to line up my shots, really. This guy's able to easily shoot me. I'm not able to shoot him, really. There we are. Okay, so one dead. Now what? Is this some boss fight or something? Oh, God! And I died. Brilliant. Well, guess next time around we're doing the level again. But for now, I think this is a good place to stop. Now that we've done, well, absolutely nothing. We have achieved nothing, people. But at least we have experience. And that is, of course, the most important thing of all. Anyway, I do not think, I'm not too sure about this game, honestly. The action is alright. But on the other hand, it doesn't really... It's a very linear game. I'm not sure I like the linearity. And on top of that, the puzzles are quite frustrating. Trying to shoot the mortar into the hole was not exactly my type of game at all. No, it's kind of annoying and tedious and frustrating to fight with, more than anything. But yeah, not really my cup of tea, I think, so far. But if it gets better or something, I guess I'll continue trying it or not and see again. We do have to like try and persevere through that first level. Yeah, I don't think I've been doing the best gameplay, have I? But I've been trying. This is a good idea of what exactly my situation is and what exactly I've been dealing with here. Anyway, that's really about that. This later says a good time to stop. So with that in mind, thank you all for watching as usual, people. It's been, I don't even know what, well, really, what even is this? And I guess I'll be seeing you all, well, next time.